Well, what do we got over here? Bada boom, Real's one in the room. How you doing? You are listening. Big boobs, huh? And you are listening to True Real Heat. How you doing? Check the sound skin. New York, we know where we at. We on the East Coast, but we from the West Coast. But it's all love, dog. Trill, Hill, Heat. Yee.
Hey, you fucked that all up.
Welcome to True Heel Heat, the place where we use insider terms because we think we know what the fuck we're talking about, even though we don't. My name's Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it.
Hey guys, this is Dan Rosa, and welcome to True Heel Heat.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Schiavone of All Elite Wrestling, and this is True Heel Heat, and I said it right, you motherfuckers.
Alright, ready when you are.
Hey guys, I may have go away heat, but these guys have true heel heat. So you better listen to the podcast or else I'm gonna kick you in your fucking cock and balls.
Hello. It is me, your True Heel Phenom SP3, and we are live on the True Heel Heat YouTube, True Heel Heat Sports and Entertainment YouTube, Facebook, for our Wednesday Season 2 Part 1 review, breaking down the first 4 episodes of Wednesday, the Netflix hit series #1 on Netflix currently, and we're here to break it all down for you. Part 1 first, before we do Part 2 coming up very soon. And to do that, I am joined by my esteemed colleague, it seems, here on True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment. We love to watch TV and talk about it with each other. She's the princess of all the True Heels, Miss Krssi Love. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I do like to watch TV. It's one of my joys in life. What?
Same.
I don't know how I find time to do it between this and wrestling, but I do find the time, and
I get asked that all the time. Like, how do you have time to watch all these other shows? This was back when I was doing the Degrassi Dudes show with Steven Jensen. And I got asked, like, how did you watch all of Degrassi with all the wrestling that you watch? I was like, I really don't know.
Right, I don't know. Right.
A pandemic, maybe. Maybe that's why I was able to catch up on Degrassi, was the pandemic.
On the pandemic, yeah. If I have, like, it's really slow at work, I can, like, put something on and I can watch it. Before my other job, I used to be able to, like, watch things at my desk. Like, have my phone in, like, a little cut area, and I have, like, one of my AirPods in, and I'm, like, doing my work, and I'm, like, listening. So I would, like, do that. That's a little finesse right there. But right
That's
now,
one thing
harder.
I do wish, like, I do miss about my hotel job is when I used to work late night.
Right.
Oh man, I used to have multiple hours to just watch stuff. I remember when I used to do the overnights. The
Mhm.
overnights were awesome because I put my boy Frisco, shout out to Frisco, who was the security guard at the hotel. I put him on to New Japan because the New Japan shows
Mm.
would come on as we're
And-
working from
Okay,
like
and you watch it there.
midnight to 8 a.m. and I'm watching New Japan as I'm done with work.
Listen, you need stuff to go, have the time pass, so you have things to
Yeah.
distract you. And like, I remember my overnight shifts, and we didn't have much like shows that we was watching on much streaming platforms. When I wish I had like those things to watch stuff on my phone. You know what I'm saying? It's
Came
not
in
as if
clutch.
streaming wasn't as big as it was. I say it was good, pre-pandemic, but not as much as it is now. I feel like the pandemic
Yeah.
made everything more of like a way of like trying to keep everyone indoors and watching things at a better leisure, maybe per se. But it's a good and a bad effect because now people don't really go to the movies.
I think it just started. It really, like, the pandemic started a whole move where
Mhm.
streaming is the future. Like, it's no
Yeah,
longer
yeah.
television. And that's why it was such a big thing. Like when we talk about wrestling, like it was such a big
So
thing
yeah,
when WWE a decade ago created WWE Network, and then when they
correct,
go
right.
to like Peacock, and you're able to discover Peacock. Like I said it before. If WWE doesn't go to Peacock in 2021, I probably
Mhm.
would have never realized that Saved by the Bell had a reboot series.
Yo,
But that's the type of stuff.
you know what's so funny, Mr. Love? He said the same. We was on Peacock, and we was like, because we're watching Suits on there, and
Okay.
he was like, "Did you know that there was a reboot of Saved by the Bell?" I was like, "What are you talking about? There was no reboot." He's like, "Yeah, Zach Morris is like the governor." I was like, "No." He's
He's the
like,
governor. Slater is the gym teacher. Jesse is the principal.
first of all,
So yeah.
how did Zach get a better job than the other two?
He's a slacker because what we've learned from politics in this decade so far is that you don't have to be a lifetime politician. You could be a celebrity and a slacker, and you can become president of the United States. So it wasn't surprising to see Zach Morris as governor of California.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Did you see the
I
thing I
did.
sent
I
you?
did enjoy the first. I'm sorry to interrupt. I did enjoy
Okay.
the first season of the show
Okay, I'm
because
gonna
I
watch it.
I like the tongue in cheek approach where they
Okay.
made fun of the goofy or lamer elements of the original Saved by the Bell.
Okay, so I'm gonna watch. So it was only 2 seasons.
Yeah, only 2 seasons.
Okay,
It's not that good. I'll be honest with you. It's
that's
not-
probably why they got canceled. Okay,
yeah. Yeah,
no
it is.
problem.
Season 1 was actually good because it was fresh. They had a fresh approach to it. It was
Mhm.
still a lot of lame stuff going on, but I like the fact that they went in a different direction with who the main character was. But you'll see all of that when you watch it. But
Okay,
second
no problem.
season just falls apart. Like most shows, they just fall apart after the first season. But not Wednesday, and we're going to discuss it all with you today. Appreciate y'all if you're joining us live. Appreciate y'all if you're watching us on demand. Remember to show your appreciation back the simplest way possible. If you're with us live or watching on demand, you could drop a thumbs up on this video. You can help share this video with all your Wednesday Addams family, friends, and fans. You can also share this video on everywhere that you like to see content like this. You can enjoy that over there, and of course you can sound off in the live chat. We love to interact with all of you guys, hear your thoughts on Wednesday season 2 part 1. If you do have thoughts on part 2, that is fine as well. I will be averting my eyes because I have not seen a damn thing so far, but feel free to
Which
sound
is
off in the
shocking
live
for
chat.
SP. He usually sees everything before I do. So that's
It's because I'm trying to get on the same wavelength with the missus, and
trying
the
to be a great
missus is
boyfriend.
telling
Yes,
me is telling me just go watch it on your own. And I'm just like,
Hubby
ain't
does
that-
the same thing. After if he gets tired of like waiting too long, he was like, "Man, I just got tired of waiting for you, man. Just like it's too many shows we watch. Like I just had to, I was like, all right, just tell me what happened. I can catch up." He'll suck to see.
Yeah, that's what my missus does too. She'll be like, "Oh, just tell me what happened." That's fine. I'm caught up. I'm like, oh, you need to watch Wednesday season 1 if you want to watch season 2. So before we watched season 2 part 1, they did the little recap, and she was like, I don't need to watch it anymore. I watched that.
No, you gotta watch it though.
I was like, how you jump in here? Like, what? What are you talking about? But yes, a lot of our shows that we watch together are mostly reality shows, and then the shows that we watch that aren't reality shows have been like ending. Like a big one that we watched that we discovered together was You, and then ended.
The ending. I think they really messed up a great show.
Yeah, season 5, it's better than season 4.
Correct,
but that's not saying much.
And I'm like, and for me, I'm like, oh my god, this whole Joe Goldberg BS is just like. But yes, because I do agree.
It started to get ridiculous how he wasn't caught after Love. Like that was the biggest mistake the whole show made, is killing Love. Killing Love in season 3. Love was the best character. I don't care. Like I know a bunch of y'all are Joe Goldberg fans, but the best character was Love. Love. The fact that we found someone who is just like Joe, except that she is more sinister and is a little bit even more twisted than he is, allowing her brother to believe that he killed his babysitter when she did. Like that's the type of shit that Love was doing.
Yeah, that's diabolical right there. That's the whole fact. Yep.
Like, people gotta recognize Love for who she is. She is the GOAT character. I don't care what season 3 tried to do with her fucking the little kid and stuff. And he was in college. Don't worry, not like little kid. But all of that didn't deter me from still being I'm Team Love. Fuck Joe. And then this season he was even worse. He was even worse than season 3 to me, because it was like. How you got me over here liking Homegirl that I hated, Kate, that I hated in season 4. You got me actually liking her because you are so predictable. You get bored of these fucking girls, and then you just find a new victim.
A new girl to just prey on and just fall in love with, just right away. Oh, what are you doing? I hope you're doing the things that I like. Like what? Like
that's why I will say I did like the fact that it was someone who was playing him, because it was like, it's about damn time that Joe be the one who gets played.
Yes.
But I also was like, but Joe's smart. He wouldn't fall for this. So like the writing was messed up on this.
Correct. And you have to think about it too. You're like, but would Joe really be like this though? Like Joe is too smart. Like Joe's supposed to be like 10 steps ahead of people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you told me. That's how you portrayed him. So I'm thinking that this character is like this. And then you guys just make him be like dumb. And he's doing like dumb mistakes. And it's just like, what? And like you said, I was supposed to hate Kate, but then I like Kate. So I'm like, I don't understand.
I was like, y'all confusing me. I hated Kate last season. Now you got me actually liking her and wanting her to raise Joe's kid and stuff. So yeah, that was you. You was another one that it comes out in one batch. So if you miss doing the review like a week or 2 after it drops, it's over. Like you don't even need to do the review because no one's gonna watch it because it's old news now.
Do you like the whole like 2-part like portion of how they did this show?
Yes. I think that the way they did this, because there wasn't too long to wait in between the drop of the first part and the second part. I thought this was the way to do a 2-part of one season. Yeah, correct. Because you were basically able to get people who had a whole month to watch part 1.
Right. Yes.
And get momentum. People are talking about it. People are on social media discussing the cliffhanger at the end of episode 4, and it build up anticipation for the drop of part 2. And the numbers don't lie. The numbers show that it was a wise decision because part 2 is currently number 1 on Netflix.
Yeah. If you're going to drop seasons like this, don't like wait, like how they did what's the Squid Games? They waited almost like 6 months. Like they gave it to us, and then we had to wait a whole another 6 months. Like you might as well like
know that. Jeez.
Yeah, so they released matter of fact, I think it was released like February or sometime or whatever. And then the next part was like released in like the summer.
Wow, that's
Yeah, it was like a
insane. I
big
would
break. It was like
never. That's excessive.
you might as well just let the whole season just drop the whole damn thing. People gonna watch it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I guess they want to keep the momentum, but don't do it like Wednesday and just do like a month apart if you're gonna do
Yeah,
it like that to keep people like guessing and wanting more. Because the ending
yeah.
of the cliffhanger didn't want you to know, oh my god, what happened? I need more.
As far as I'm kind of split on what I feel like each series. I think it depends on the series, but
Yeah, okay.
like as a content creator, I'm very 10 toes down in my thought that dropping a whole season in one shoot is not the way to do it. It's so tough for me to have time in between everything that goes on in wrestling to have time to do a review for a whole season that
Oh,
just drops at
yeah.
once. At least
Hmm.
with this, we're able to do the part one here, part two just dropped. We'll drop part two maybe next week, and it's still relevant. It's still
Yeah.
talking about
Hmm.
I missed the window for the bear. I missed the window for you. So I'm done
Yeah.
with the one
Yeah.
full season drop in one day.
I,
Either
I
do it a
feel you.
split
Yeah.
or do it week to week.
And I literally just finished the bear too, so I get all of that because I didn't try to like be online or matter of fact they talk about it like only for a week and then that's it. It's gone.
Yeah,
It's
that's
done.
it. Like that, it totally cuts the legs off of people talking about your show for multiple weeks. It's just a week that it drops, that it's a conversation and people are talking about it, and then it's just done. And like
It's true.
that's I think that's part of the reason why, besides like the quality of season 3 to a lot of people, or season 4 for that matter, the bear, I think that they have suffered overall the second half of this whole show, between seasons 3 and 4, because
Mhm.
of the change in
Dropping
the
everything.
release dates.
Hmm.
Yeah, dropping everything in one go has totally killed the bear being a show that people talk about on social media.
That's true because the first two seasons we talked about it weekly, and then they was
Exactly,
like,
because it was dropping weekly on FX.
and then we go from weekly to now we just drop in, and a lot of people didn't know that they dropped the whole thing right away.
Yep.
So that's another thing that kind of
Both
like
seasons. Both
both.
seasons. I had people that were like confused, like, oh, wait, they dropped the whole season though? Like, why? Like that was the reaction that I got most of the time. Like, why would they do that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it
I
makes
had to
sense.
I even had to tell my sister, because I put my sister onto the bear after season 2. And then
Okay.
she watched season 3 and she was like, I don't even know if I want to continue watching this. She was like, that whole ending. She was like, that whole ending hurt me. She was like, I don't know if I was like, keep watching, sis. Because I had already watched season 4. I was like, keep watching. You'll like season 4. She'll like season 4.
Yeah,
So
season
she hit
4
me up.
redeemed itself, but I wasn't too keen on the ending of the last episode.
I actually like the last episode. I like it. I honestly, I said my one nitpick on the final episode is
Mhm.
that felt like the final episode. Like that
It
should have been the
did.
end of the show completely. If that's the end of
Okay.
the show completely, that's a great ending. That's a great
Correct.
ending to just
I'm
leave
giving it
it
to yes.
to leave
Yep.
it open, to leave the question of will the restaurant survive. I like that, but I do understand there are the parts of the fan base that's like, no, we need to know the answer. We need to know if the bear actually survives. We need to know what happens with Carmi after he leaves the restaurant. Like, we need to know these things.
And this is like, okay, Carmen, like you're giving up so fast. Like, homegirl just gave up this whole big opportunity, but now you're giving everything to her. And the cousin and the sisters is like, okay, what's your end game? Do you need therapy? Like, you need therapy. You could go to therapy during the shifts, like you don't have to just give this up. Like so I was
Oh
happy for
man! Finally,
Marcus.
him and Richie had a fucking conversation. I've been waiting
Oh
two
my God.
seasons for them to have a conversation.
I was happy that Sid was like, no, you have to, you tell him. I'm not doing this for you.
Yeah,
And I was like, y'all not listening to
agreed.
each other.
Really good stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah. The dialogue between all of them was great. I just was like, oh, come on, Carmi, like get it together. And then you can
He
go
made
smoke a
the right decision. Nah, he can't. He can't. He tried to quit cigarettes. That ain't work. Like
Yeah,
he
because
needs to
damn
get
Sydney.
away from. He got to get away from the restaurant, away from it completely. But that is
Yeah,
enough
that's
for our
over here. Yeah.
interlude of not talking about the show we're supposed to be talking about. Let's talk about Wednesday on Netflix. What got you into Wednesday on Netflix?
Um, something fresh. I was always a fan of the Adams Family movies and cartoon. We did have a cartoon at one time, really
Yeah.
small. But I was a fan of all of them from like the get go, and the original movies with Christina Ricci as Wednesday. One of like I was like, yo, Christina Ricci is just like rebirthed and just like is just everywhere at this point in the game. Like she's everywhere, and I love that for her. One of the childhood stars that I grew up with. So I was just like interested in seeing how we're gonna do this twist on Wednesday, and it's mostly about her and not just the family.
Yeah, and I think they chose the best actress to do it,
Yes.
to
Yes.
to be the central figure, because it's very rare when you have something that's such a, like, it adds different generations, the Addams Family, whether it's
Mhm.
like is it the 60s
Mhm.
TV
Mhm.
show, or the cartoon of the 80s and the 90s, the movies of the 90s. It's very hard when you have that much history surrounding a project, that you come up with something in 2025 or 2022, when this show first was
Mhm. Mhm.
created, that people are like, wow, that's like the best version of this character. But that's what
Right. Right.
Jenna Ortega as Wednesday Addams is. It's the best adaptation of
Oh,
Wednesday that we've ever seen in live action.
yes. Absolutely. I totally agree. I thought we had a good one from the 90s, but this has supersede and passed it to like better expectation. Even the writers are like writing in like the way her looks are, like her mannerisms, all great. The way she
Yeah.
talks, the monotones. What do you mean? I feel
It's,
great.
it's the it's the it's the monotone voice, but yet
Yes.
she's able to emote so much, despite
Mhm.
always kind of
Yes.
staying in her Wednesday mindset, Wednesday type of character. She tells you so much with the way that she reacts to certain things. Like when
Yes.
in season 1, when she first sees Uncle Fester,
Mhm.
and she has a big smile on her face. And it's similar to that in season 2, when she sees Grandmama for the first
Yes.
time. She's like,
Yes.
Grandmama, and then that's this big smile. That's the 2 times that you've seen her
You see
smile
her
in
smile.
this
Yep.
whole series, is when she sees these family members that she loves so much. And
Yes.
like just her different like eyebrow raises to different things that people say around her. She's so good, just so good at kind of facial expressions
Mhm.
and emoting, and just, yeah, the way that she responds to all these characters, kind of bring it to life. The fact that they were able to create such an ensemble cast,
Yes.
which is
Oh
not
my
just
God.
about the
Yes.
Addams Family, it's about like the
The
school, the
supporting.
kids in the
Yep.
school. The
Mhm. Mhm.
first season was about the principal. This season pretty much is about the principal coming in and what's the mystery behind him. The principal was considered a suspect in season 1. A teacher
Mhm.
wound up being the real villain in season 1. You got
Yep.
Christopher Lloyd as a fucking floating head as a teacher in this
Yo,
thing.
that's
Like,
I marked out when I said, I was like, yo, Doc is still alive. First of all, I didn't mean to kill Doc, but I'm just saying, I was like, damn, like Doc is still here. I was like, and he's a freaking head though. Like he's in a bot is a floating aquarium with wheels.
because you remember he was Uncle Fester in the 90s movies.
Yeah, I love, yes, that is true. Oh my God. How did I forget that? The homage to bringing back the old characters is amazing. I didn't even
Yeah.
think of him being he was Uncle Fester, and oh my God. And he was the paid Uncle Fester. First, he wasn't even supposed to be really, he was
Yes.
paid to, yeah, he was paid to act like Uncle Fester, but he really wasn't.
And then I think he got electrocuted, and he realized that he actually was Uncle Fester.
Was
It
Uncle
was
Fester,
so
yeah.
weird. That story was so weird.
Well, we loved it. It was the 90s, you know.
Yeah, it was the 90s. What you gonna do? It's the 90s. But yes, yeah, I like how they brought back like older characters from the
Yes.
90s movies.
Yes.
It's a really cool kind of Easter egg and like a
Mhm,
wink
mhm.
at the camera. Like
Yep.
this person's here. Christina Ricci being the villain of the first season was like the best twist that made
Yes.
that first season to me.
Like you didn't even see it coming. Like she had all these suspects except for her.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the twist on Tyler
And the twist on
Galfin.
Tyler. Yes. Being a
Tyler,
high.
because you're thinking all the whole time, oh, he's just simpleton kid who has nothing to hide, who has like a weird relationship with his parents, and then you find out that his mom was a hide, so he's a hide, and the reason why his dad is like this, reason why his dad's trying to keep him away from the weirdos is that he's a weirdo as well. So yeah, love to see it. Love to see it. So what we have done when we talk about a new show here on this channel is we introduce the character tier list to kind of talk about the different characters on the show. So we've done one for Power, as you see here. Yes, it was like the first character tier list that we did. We did one for All American, which you could see right here. A lot more characters. That was a fun one. We did one for Yellow Jackets as well. We've done one for BMF, but now we got to do one for Wednesday. So we're going to pull it up here, pull it up on the screen. I had to find a specific one that just had season 1 because there was one that had season 1 and 2. And it was a whole bunch of characters that are mainly going to be introduced in part 2 of season 2. So I was like, let's just do season 1 ones. Then we'll go back. I'll work it out where we go back and we'll do the season 1, season 2 one after we do part 2.
Okay.
But very simple. It's only 2 rows of characters here. Most of them I know their names. Most of them I don't. But we have our tier list here. So we got S tier is to die for. As you know, with Wednesday, it's a lot of references to death. And death is her favorite thing. So to die for, S tier. Then you got Nevermore, which is the school that Wednesday goes to. So we got the Nevermore honors. So these are the people that are like great characters. Then we made it simple. It's good, not great. No, these are the good characters. They're gonna go into this segment, this section here. Then we got our 4th one, which is Nevermore remember you, which is basically me saying never remember you. I don't remember these people. I don't remember what type of impact you made on the show. Don't remember you. So you're gonna go here. And then we got Willow Hill Experiment, which is as good as going to jail. These are the worst characters who deserve to be experiments at Willow Hill in the lowest section. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Keep it simple. Wednesday, I think there's no question. Am I right?
None whatsoever.
S tier. S tier for Wednesday. Wednesday Adams is introduced as, I think she's in her teens, and she's brought to the Nevermore school after going through multiple different schools that, according to her parents, this is her last chance to actually, stay at a school. And basically, she falls in love with the school, not because of any decor or teacher or anything that they're learning. It's because people are dying, and she is a fucking detective apparently who loves a murder mystery. So she wants to find out who's the hide. We find out that she forms several different relationships in the first season with one of her classmates who's right down there, as you see next to Enid. You also got her and Tyler, which was one of the kids that was from the area surrounding the school. Eventually, this leads to Wednesday basically having a coming to Jesus moment when she finds out that the guy that she has basically grown a crush for is actually the Hyde. So that leads to the big showdown at the end of the season where Wednesday, who had been basically being counseled and receiving guidance from her basically her ancestor in Goody Adams, that she was learning about her psychic ability that has been passed down to her and how she was able to kind of see into the future, see who was the one who was behind all of this, and finding out that it was one of the teachers played by Christina Ricci, who was the master of the Hyde, who was bringing out the Hyde, Marilyn Thornhill. She actually also helped murder Larissa Weems, which was the principal. But thanks to Thing as well as Enid, who made a timely assist, turning into her werewolf form and fighting off Tyler as he was about to kill Wednesday, it is Wednesday who survives. She saves the school alongside Enid as well as Eugene. So they saved the school. They are the heroes of the first season, but the season ends with someone stalking Wednesday and letting her know that she's gonna be in trouble if she tries to come back to Nevermore, which sets up season 2. Season 2, Wednesday returns to Nevermore, this time with her brother Pugsley. You get her. She's basically gets a vision early on in the season because she's dealing with her psychic ability. We see her before the school year starts. She goes on a big summer adventure of doing murder mysteries where she gets the scalper and basically scalps his hair, and makes the save over there. He's like a serial killer who's been murdering people, and Wednesday is able to stop him, but it basically causes a rift in her psychic ability. So when Enid, when she gets has a big blow up at the first party in the first episode of the season, where she's being celebrated as the hero of Nevermore, and she burns down a picture that was made in honor of her. Enid comes and tries to talk to her, being like, "You're gonna mess it up for the rest of us who kind of enjoy being the heroes of the school." But when Enid touches her, she has a vision. She bleeds. Basically, her eyes start bleeding black as she has a vision that Enid is gonna die, and the soul of Enid, the zombie of Enid, comes to her and blames her for her murder. So that sets up the whole story for the rest of the season, is Wednesday trying to figure out who's trying to kill Enid, and basically being haunted by someone who has control over ravens. She's trying to find out who is behind all of this, who's behind the ravens, because the ravens kill Tyler's father, making her have to go to Willow Hill Asylum and talk to Tyler and basically tell him that his father has been murdered. And eventually it leads her back to Willow Hill, where she thinks all the secrets are there. She finds out about this Lois, where she thinks is a person, but it's actually an experiment department in Willow Hill. So she goes there with the help of Uncle Fester and Thing, and she breaks out Uncle Fester, who got basically put in there on purpose, and she tries to find Lois, but she finds out that it is an experiment that's being done in the basement of the asylum. They go and find all these people that have been basically said to be dead, but they've just been trapped in this experiment place in the Willow Hill. She frees them, but she causes a whole big blackout, well, thanks to Uncle Fester, which causes all the prisoners to be let out of their cells. Thornhill, who is also a prisoner at Willow Hill, releases Tyler, and Wednesday goes face to face with Tyler, who has came into Hyde form after he kills Thornhill. He goes face to face with her. She has no fear, but she gets smacked the hell out of a window, and she's left in a coma at the end of season 2, part 2. So, part 1. So, what did you think about Wednesday Addams in part 1 of season 2?
I enjoyed part 1. I really I like the whole premise of like how they're writing the story, and how still keeping Tyler and showing him being a Hyde and him being, at Will Hill, but that, trying to contain him from, forming into the Hyde. So they have to like, give him certain things. They keep him locked up in the room, chained up. But certain things will like make the Hyde come out. if they need answers for those type of things. But other than that, yeah, I enjoyed this particular story. I could have did without the little brother Pugsley, but hey, I like the parent. I like that the mom was there. I like that portion of it because they never really gave the uh premise of like their relationship in season 1, so they gave them more insight on in this season. But yeah, I enjoyed this part 1 of the season so far.
Yeah, I think that Jenna Ortega's approach to this show and just establishing these traits for Wednesday, where she's gonna be the cause of whatever goes on. Like she's trying to stop certain things, but all she does is cause another thing, and that's an even bigger mess or a bigger problem that then she also has to solve. So I do like that. There is that sense that she's still a teenager, despite all of her big ambitions and big goals and everything that she wants to solve and get to the bottom of.
And thinks that she knows it all, typical teenager, and then she doesn't really find out, she has to find out the hard way because she thinks that she can do it on her own, but she needs others to help her.
Yes. We got Zach in the chat. Good to see you, good brother. He says, hello, SP3 and everyone. Good to see you in the chat, Zach. We also got Power Driver Finisher saying, I loved that movie. I think he's talking about Addams Family. What was your favorite Addams Family? The first one or Family
Values?
What was it? Family
Values.
Family Values?
I think Family Values. But I like both of them. I had both of them on VHS.
Yeah. I like the first one more. Even though the confusing Uncle Fester story still annoys me. But I will say Family Values has the more iconic scene with Wednesday just as an Indian at the play.
And about to set the people on fire at the camp.
Yep.
Was it called Camp Nevermore in the movie? I don't remember.
I think it was Camp Nevermore, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Then we got... What'd you say?
I said, giving homage, going back into the old portion of it all. This is still Camp Nevermore, but and they do that, and you'll see the next one they do it again. So,
yeah. Then we got Enid, who is Wednesday's best friend, the sidekick of Wednesday here at Nevermore. They had a very opposites attracts type of friendship in season 1, where Eden is very nice and bubbly, and that basically is the exact opposite of Wednesday. But
yes.
they really formed like this nice genuine friendship where it really pulls at the heartstrings when Enid is the one who has to make the save for Wednesday at the end of the season, where Wednesday was always kind of the domineering one and always felt like she was going to be the one who had to save Enid. It was Enid that saved Wednesday. And in season 2, part 1, I don't think they've done the best job with Enid, in my opinion. I feel like she's gotten the weakest writing, where there's no Enid storyline that doesn't surround either Wednesday or another character. Like, I felt like there was more of a character arc for Enid on her own, a standalone arc in season 1, whereas season 2, part 1, it felt like, okay, yeah, her only story that she has without Wednesday is that she's cheating on her boyfriend and doesn't want to tell him the truth.
Okay, so
that's it.
All of what you're saying is correct. So we will circle back to this portion of this show once SP talks about when he sees season 2.
See, part 2. Part 2.
Part 2. Part 2, yes.
Parjari Finisher says the Uncle Fester movie where they're saving the property or whatever. Yeah, that's part 1. That's part 1. That's family. Not Family Values, but the second one where Fester gets introduced. I mean, the first one where Fester gets introduced. All right, so Enid, where do you think Enid should go?
I think she should go next to on Wednesday.
I think S tier. All right. We'll put her in S tier.
What do you think? You think she's supposed to be an honors?
Yeah, I would take like top of honors.
Okay, so put it in honors.
I feel we gotta be creme de la creme. Like if this was just based off season one, then for sure I agree with you. Enid
Okay.
is S tier. But
Okay.
season two, if we're also bringing in season two, part one into this, she drops down to top of the A tier.
Okay. If you say so.
Then we got Xavier. I forget what was his powers. What was
Oh,
Xavier's
he wears the hat, right?
He's a psychic. Yeah, he's
Oh,
a
okay.
psychic and a student at Nevermore. He's also an artist who possesses a talent for painting, where he can animate through basically his dreams and thoughts, and basically put it on paper or a board. He animates through his powers. He's a member of the Nightshade Society. So yeah. I mean, he was one of the kind of like a rival slash love interest of Wednesday in season one. They had a bit of a romance and they had a bit of a crush on one another, but he's also kind of dealing with the fallout from his ex-girlfriend Bianca all at the
Hmm.
same time, so he kind of has to balance all of that. In the end of the season though, he is a part of the group that helps save Nevermore in a big way, pulls him from Nevermore due to him being falsely accused of murder, presumably referring when he was accused of being the Hyde in season one, and he is currently going to Rockenbach Academy. So,
I mean, we don't really need him. You're good, but you're not great. I feel like.
all right, that's fair. That seems fair. That seems fair. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's not great. He was a part of the team that helped take down, the end the at the end of season one, but you're not that important to us.
You're
You're
not
you're
important.
not
Yes,
even in season two. So
that part. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you're lucky I didn't put you in never one remembers you, but we do, but not really. So you're good, but you're not great. So it's
we
fine.
do remember you slightly, just slightly.
Just
So yeah, then we got Bianca.
uh,
Then we got
never more honors.
Bianca Barclay, Nevermore Honors. She is a Siren student at Nevermore Academy. Xavier's ex-girlfriend. She's one of Nevermore Academy's most popular students who descends from a long line of sirens
Hmm.
with a mesmerizing power to persuade people. She initially was Wednesday's rival during her tenure at Nevermore in season one. However, they eventually managed to leave their rivalry behind and work together to resolve the crimes in their school. She plays a significant role in actually winning at the end, as the soul of Joseph Crackstone is basically brought to fight Wednesday, and it's Bianca who helps Wednesday defeat him.
Hmm.
So yeah, then season two, part one, she has mostly been dealing with the new principal. The new principal has basically became her I want to say enemy of sorts, Barry Dort, because he's
Keep
basically
pushing me.
putting her scholarship basically
Yep.
up over her head, saying that she can't keep her scholarship unless she helps him. So he has her use her side. Yes, Steve Buscemi, Morticia Adams, to ask her mother for a donation to the school, and she seems like kind of questioning what's behind the new principal, because we don't
Yep.
know his whole story. So you could tell that's going to probably be part of her story coming up in season two, part two. But Bianca, you say never more honors, right?
Hmm.
All right. So we're gonna put Bianca never more honors right next to Enid. Then we got Tyler Galvin, the Hyde.
The
So
hide.
Tyler started off seemingly kind of
Nice shy
friends
kid.
to
Yep.
Wednesday. He was Yeah, nice, shy kid. He had some issues with his family, but he was considered an outcast. He's the son of the sheriff Donovan Galfin, and his
Yeah.
late wife Francis, and a resident of Jericho who strikes up an unlikely friendship with Wednesday. Tyler has a troubled relationship with his father and is a Hyde. So he tries to, like, his nicknames are basically the monster and the Hyde. So he tries to kind of hide his whole persona the whole season until he kisses Wednesday and basically reveals to him, due to her psychic ability, that he is the Hyde. That leads to the whole big showdown at the end of the season that we brought up before, where Enid is able to make the save for Wednesday and help defeat the Hyde. But this season, he's kind of seen as like the big bad threat. He's in Willow Hill. Like the way that scene went, the first scene where he sees Wednesday for the first time in a year, there's like sexual tension there all at the same time. It's so weird. And this guy cannot play anything other than sadistic serial killer, because he was also freaking on Daredevil as a villain as well. So
Yes.
like, yeah.
Yes.
Uh the Hyde, I think he's very effective as the villain. But
Yes.
what do you think? Where does he belong?
I think he's a great villain. I wouldn't. I mean, either honors or next to Wednesday.
I think honors is about right there for him. Yeah, let's put him in between the two ladies, I think. There we go. No, oh, he skipped on over to Wednesday. He's trying to get close to Wednesday. Then we got Eugene. Eugene it has the power of basically being able to control animals, specifically bees. So he uses his power to basically control bees to his will and getting them to go after certain people. And he did that in season 1, helping make the save for Nevermore alongside Wednesday, Enid, and Bianca and Xavier. So then you get in season 2, though, they completely changed his character too. I think even more than Enid, I think his character got completely botched in season 2, part 1, where now he's like very cocky because he's got actually, yeah. But he's very cocky. He's got popularity due to helping save the school and doesn't want to hang out with Pugsley, even though he was basically Pugsley last season.
He was.
He seems like kind of against helping Pugsley with Slurp, their zombie, but he begrudgingly does it. He begrudgingly helps him with it, but I didn't like Eugene as much as I did in season 1, in part 1.
Part 1, yes, I agree. Part 1, he definitely is more of a cocky, like he's turned from the nerd of last year to now he thinks he's like the most popular nerd there is now, and doesn't think that he needs to help his fellow nerd classmate and Pugsley. So yeah, I'll put him in.
So where are we putting Eugene?
I'm not gonna say you're good, but you're not great, because I feel like he is needed. They just didn't use him the way they should have. So I'm gonna put him in honors.
That seems fair. All right. Now you tried, Krssi. I'll give you credit. You tried. You said Enid. You said Tyler should be next to Wednesday. Here's the real person who should be next to Wednesday. Thing is the GOAT. I don't care what anybody said.
I actually
best character on this damn show.
Can you put him in front of Wednesday?
I would not mind that. Because I love Thing.
I love Thing, and I like Alice too, the new girl in season 2.
Oh yeah. The invisible
She's
girl.
my second favorite. Yeah, the invisible girl that wants to be Wednesday so bad. I love her. She's great. Wait till you see part 2. I'm so waiting for you to see part 2.
I'm gonna turn it on as soon as we're done here. Then we got I don't even need an explanation. We don't even need to talk about Thing. Thing is the ultimate best sidekick to both Wednesday and Enid.
Yes. And he talks to both of them like he loves both of them. Like, yes. And I think Enid has a better relationship with him than Wednesday, because she'll listen to him. She talks to him. So yeah.
Yeah, because Enid is a little bit more up to his speed, where she knows how to show actual affection, like Wednesday does not.
Mm-hmm. No.
Power Drive Finisher says Sting always been the GOAT. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
He has been the GOAT for the longest, but
sure.
this show definitely reminded me that he is. Then we got Thornhill, who is the villain from last season. Like we mentioned before, she was revealed to be the one behind the hide of Tyler. She also brings back the spirit of Joseph Crackstone, who hated basically the oddballs from Nevermore. So Thornhill, she makes a return in season 2, part 1. She's been arrested after what happened in season 1, but then she's put over in Willow Hill to help break her connection with Tyler, but she doesn't want to. She thinks that him hitting her and being upset with her is just his form of showing love. And then she fucked around and found out as she freed him from his cage, and he killed her.
Yep. Because he's like, you're not my mother. She's like, but I love you. You're not my mother. You can never be my mother. My mother is one of me. So later.
You're not my mommy. Where are you putting Thornhill?
She was a good villain. I put her next to Honors at the end.
I think that seems about right there. That seems about right. Then who the hell is this? Oh, this is Joseph Krakenstone. Fuck this dude.
Yeah. You took the words right out of my mouth, SP. You know what to do with him.
Right over there, right in Willow Hill Experiment, because he probably should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Principal Weems. I really like Principal Weems.
Me too. I enjoyed her. I would put her in Honors. I don't care.
I don't mind that. I think you might be right. Principal Weems, and I know she's going to be making her return in part 2. She plays a very important role in part 2 of Wednesday season 2, so we'll get back to her. Maybe she'll move up or get higher in the honor society here. Then we got Donovan Galfin, who was hated the weirdos from Nevermore, even though his son and his wife were also one of them. Kind of weird how that works, sir.
Yep.
I don't think he's as bad as Willow Hill Experiment, but he ain't Nevermore Honors. That's for damn sure.
No, you're good, but you're not great. So yeah, he definitely go right there. He can even go in front of Homeboy if you want to do that as well. But you know,
I don't want to do that actually.
Okay, so
then we got Morticia Addams, who is
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. What can we say? What can we say that has been said about her?
I love
one of the most beautiful women, one of the most beautiful actresses ever.
Yes, and then even her like being in this all black was just like, I think she's great. You could put her in Honors. Or you want to put her up top?
I honestly, because of how well she plays the role, I don't think season 1 she played such a big role, but season 2, part 1, she plays a huge role. I would say that she's probably
amazing,
right behind Wednesday as the most important actress on the show.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Even when like she was with Bianca, she asked Bianca, you want it had like, I think it was like scones or something, but it had like spiders all over it. And Bianca was like, no, girl. And she ate it. And she was like,
thank you.
So yeah, you can put her up there. I'm with it.
Then we got our boy Gomez Addams, played by Luis Guzman, who I've been seeing in movies and TV shows for the better part of my life.
Yes, my whole life. Yes. He's another one. I put him up there at the top too with Mom.
Only reason I won't do that, or I don't think we should do that, is because I don't think in season 1 or season 2, part 1, he plays a significant role at all. He is just a simp for Morticia. Like they have like Gomez had a little balance. He used to, be sipping for his wifey, but he also used to be very aloof, but also very friendly, all at the same time. Where he's not basically aware of social norms, and we get a little bit of that in season 1 and season 2 part 1, but I think that they have mostly made his character a vehicle to simp on Catherine Zeta's own.
Okay, fine. So put him in honors. I think when you watch the next part, you'll change your mind on him.
Okay, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Now, someone we can't put in go, my dude, Uncle Festa. Dude only made like 2 appearances in season 1. He appeared in like 2 episodes of season 2, part 1, but he's been like the best recurring character on this whole show.
I'm not. Listen, put him at the top. It's only fair. And the person that plays him, I can't remember his name, is great too.
Yeah, he's been a lot of like comedies throughout his career, but man, this was a good choice.
Yeah,
this was a good choice to play Uncle Fester. It's not one that I immediately would have thought of off the top of my head, but man, he's played it so well, and he gets the little humor, and he had the funniest moment of season 2, part 1, when he gets arrested because he's acting crazy. And he just see him in his bathtub, and he's singing, and he's playing like, in the tub. Then when he gets questioned by the sheriff, and he has all of this identification, and one of his identification is him in a Mexican sombrero, and his name is Festa Fiesta. My God, I can't tell you how much I started laughing at that. I was like, this is hilarious.
No, whoever wrote his portion of the series, great stuff, like so good. And then like him having all of those passports and just wanted in other countries and states, it's just like, you just wanted everywhere. We have no choice but to lock you up. Like, okay. Then he finds some little girlfriend at Willow Hill.
Yeah, it's because he thought her name was Lois, but it's Louise, and he was like, "Oh well, let me clap them cheeks." Fred, Jerry Finisher says Fred Emerson is one of the greatest.
Yes.
That is the actor.
He is.
Yeah, that's the actor who plays Fester. So yeah, he's been a highlight of the show so far. Then we got Pugsley, who was little more than a recurring character, a cameo in season 1 with the rest of the Addams family, but he is now old enough to go to Nevermore, so he joins Wednesday at the start of season 2, part 1. But his storyline is trash. I mean, I'll just say it. I was gonna sugarcoat it and go through everything, but the storyline's trash. He's not even really important to it. It's really a storyline so they have a reason to reanimate a zombie and make the zombie a threat in season 2, part 2. Like, it's quite obvious that's the setup, that's the premise, that's the whole reason this whole thing happened. But other than him electrifying the zombie and bringing him back to life, is Pugsley an important part of that storyline? Absolutely not. And if he wasn't Pugsley Addams, I would throw his ass into Nevermore Remember You, because he's not very memorable on this goddamn show. But because he's Pugsley, I think that because we don't have 6 tiers, we only have 5 tiers, the one that he is most suited for is good, not great.
Damn. Okay, you're not wrong.
What do you think? What did you think about Pugsley, especially season 2, part 1?
I think season 2, he didn't do much. All he did was get a zombie alive. That's what he did. He electrocuted a zombie and tried to keep it in a room, and with Homeboy's help. But then they didn't really show much of that afterwards. Like,
yeah. And let's put him in good, not great. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Season 2, part 2 with him. I don't even know who this is. So, perfect person to start us off, and never more remember you.
Oh yeah.
This blonde lady. I guess this is Enid's mom, right? Is this Enid's
Yes.
mom?
Yes.
I'll be honest. It's only the blonde hair that tipped me off that this was Enid's mom. Otherwise, I would say never more remember you. You agree?
Yes, I agree.
Then we got Ajax, who has the power of basically Medusa, where he could take off his hat and turn people into stone because he has a head full of snakes biting at one another. And he was a good guy. He was a part of the team that helped save Nevermore last season. Unfortunately, he's been cuckolded in season 2, part 1, where Enid found a new guy in her new pack that she is smashing a werewolf. So she doesn't have time for Ajax. And instead of just telling him that, like a regular person, she decides to basically string him along and have him been asking about her every day without giving him an answer to everything. And it seems like he's forming some type of a relationship with Bianca towards the tail end of season 2, part 1. I like Ajax. I don't think he's one of the more important characters on this show. Yeah, that's where he fits. He goes to a lot of Monday Night Raw shows. I'll give him that. The actor.
He does. He was on the last. He said.
Everyone above Pugsley. Who are these people? I don't even know who these people are.
I would say, SP, who do you have us looking at? Because I don't even know who the hell these people are. The black lady, I think, is Bianca's mom.
I know that's Gabrielle. That's Gabrielle. Okay. That's Bianca's mom. But I don't know who these two people are. So you tell me in the live chat or in the comments who these two people are, and maybe we'll change their position. But for now, they go into Nevermore Remember You because I don't remember them. I just know.
Nope.
Yeah, we got Gabriella, who is Bianca's mom. She was a part of the what was the name of the freaking organization that she got caught up in and then had to skedaddle?
No, it's not. Damn.
Yeah, she was going out with a man named Gideon Sterling.
Gideon, yes.
And yeah, she used to fund her life by working with her cult for the self-help app Morning Song, which is actually a scam. Her daughter Bianca left home because she wanted to dedicate herself to a good education at Nevermore, no longer wishing to participate in her mother's activities, which basically we see towards the tail end of season 1 forces Gabriella to look within herself, look within what she's doing, and Bianca standing up for herself and making changes to herself and her life causes Gabriella to want to leave Morning Song, leave Gideon, so hiding out from Gideon. She's staying in the hotel that's nearby to Nevermore Academy until Fester basically does his scheme to get arrested and thrown into Willow Hill, which causes the police to basically see that Gabriella is staying illegally at the hotel. And they basically bring her in. And it's up to Bianca, who has to basically nightshade the freaking police to get her mother free. And and with the help of Ajax, they bring her to Nevermore to basically hide out until they can find a further plan. So Gabriella, where are we putting her?
Because we don't really we could put her basically you're good, not great. I don't want to put her in the honors yet because she hasn't really done anything. Pretty much say. What do you think?
Yeah. I feel like we should add another tier at this point because I feel like Pugsley and Gabriella do not belong in this tier.
They don't. They deserve a different tier. I mean, okay, how about this? Once we're finished, we can put them all the way at the end of honors.
No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna add a tier.
Okay, that's fair.
We're gonna add a tier. That's what the hell we're gonna do. Yeah, we're just gonna say mid. We're gonna put Pugsley down here. And we're gonna put Gabriella down here. Now everything seems legit.
Okay.
All right, that seems better. All right, then we got this black kid. I don't know
I don't
who
e-
he is. I guess we're just putting him down here, right?
Yep.
Never more remember you. Then we got Goody Adams. Goody made the save. She was the whole reason that Wednesday just survived everything with Crackstone and everything else in season 1. So where do you think Goody belongs?
Goody can go. I guess mid.
You think Goody's mid?
Okay, so give her honors then. I wouldn't say
All
she's
right.
not good, not great though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's mid. I think that she came in the clutch for Wednesday in season 1.
But that was only one save, you know. So you seen that
Hey.
one section, one
Hey.
part, you know.
Hey, we saw a couple of episodes at least.
Okay.
I don't know who the other ghost is. Who's the other ghost?
I don't know who that is in the
I don't know who you are. So don't remember you. You're going in. Never more remember you. And who's this last guy here? Am I supposed to know him?
I don't know. I want to say he looks like someone that worked at the hospital, but I couldn't tell you who that is.
Well, you're going in there. There you go.
Okay.
I think these parents are actually Xavier's parents, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Don't remember you, so you're still going there. Well, there we have it. There's our character tier list for Wednesday. We got an S tier to die for. We got Thing. We got Wednesday. We got Morticia. We got Uncle Fester. Do we think we have to shuffle around the order here, or is that good?
I think that's great.
Then we got A tier, Nevermore honors. We got Enid. We got Tyler. We got Bianca. We got Eugene. We got Thornhill, Weems, Gomez, Goody.
Perfect.
Then we got B tier, which is You're Good, Not Great, Xavier, Sheriff Gelfin, and Ajax. That's good.
Yep.
Then we got Mid. We got Pugsley, and we got Gabriella.
That's fine.
Then we got Never More Remember You. We got whoever this is. We got Enid's mom. We got Xavier's dad. Probably Xavier's mom. I don't know. Probably that seems like the best guess. We got other black dudes that I'm going to assume is related to Gabriella and Bianca because they are the only other black people on this show. And we got Ghost, who probably piped Goody when they were in ghost form. And we got Doctor in glasses or Teacher in glasses, who probably died because I don't remember him. And then in Willow Hill Experiment, we have Joseph Crackstone.
Yep. Fair.
Seems all legit. That is the season 1 characters for Wednesday. There is a season 1, season 2 one that's a little bit wider with even more characters that were introduced in season 2. We will probably do that for our season 2 part 2 review, and that'll be the way we talk about that one. But that is our tier list. We will save it. We will share it with all of you on social media so you guys can take a look at as well. But any remaining thoughts on Wednesday season 2 part 1? How did you like the cliffhanger ending with Tyler attacking Wednesday, with Wednesday basically completely tearing down Willow Hill, with the woman that was in the prison that was let go? A lot of people believe that is Olivia Adams, basically Morticia's sister. So what do you think? Do you think that that person is Olivia Adams. Well, you've seen part 2, so I can't.
I would say you can. I would say,
but
SP, I can answer that question because I've seen it, so I already know who it is.
I know. You can answer the question. So let me ask you a different question. Overall
Yeah.
thoughts on how they ended season 2, part 1.
Love the cliffhanger. I think they did a great job, and it sets up for the second part of the season for season 2. So a good transition, especially like letting all the people out at Willow Hill, her like being in a coma, and trying to figure out like what's going to happen next with her. Like a kid being a kid, always getting in trouble and wreaking havoc. You cause a domino effect of all of these bad things.
Yeah, I thought I really liked season 2 part 1. I thought that this was a nice little follow-up to what they were able to accomplish in Wednesday season 1. I thought that they did a good job of telling the stories and the progression, a natural progression for where we were with most of the characters here. And like, Enid and the crew, they're all popular now because they saved the school, and how they respond to that. Like, despite my issues with how Enid and Eugene were written in season 2 part 1, I do like that there was ramifications to how season 1 ended and how that connected into season 2 and basically started the domino effect for what would be the story or the motive, the main part of season 2 here. So I like how that played into what went down here. I like the reveal of Homegirl from Princess Diaries and Scream being the freaking daughter of the guy who created Willow Hill, and she reveals that she's the one who controls all the ravens. So fucking this creep used to do freaking experiments on his goddamn daughter because his goddamn daughter offered herself to be a fucking experiment. She's twisted. She's knocked in the head.
Isn't she the girl from All That too?
Was she on All That?
I
I'm not
think she was
sure
on
she was on All That. I just remember her from Princess Diaries and Scream.
I don't remember her in Scream, but I remember her Princess Diaries. She's Anne Hathaway's bestie. But when she's
in Scream, she is Randy's sister.
Is she really? Which Scream?
Randy is the one who works at the video store that knows all the rules of horror films.
Oh,
and that's his sister. And in
wow.
Scream, if you watch the newer Screams, in Scream 5, she is the twins' mother.
I didn't watch the newer ones. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, good to know now. Okay, really good to know.
Probably Jerry Finisher says gonna have to finish watching it since I know Uncle Fester is Fred Emerson. Get on it, man. Get on it. It's time to get on. Jump on board. Time to get on the Wednesday bandwagon. So yeah, I like that reveal. I like the little mystery with Olivia. If that lady that was released was Olivia or not. I like that. It's kind of like a question, a little other cliffhanger besides Wednesday going into a coma. Tyler being on the loose and potentially going after Enid, and that being the reason why Enid blames Wednesday for her murder. I like that is kind of put out there as an option at the end of the season. This was just a really well done first half to me.
Yes.
I thought it was really well done, especially episode 4, because episode 4 I thought was a very well done cliffhanger episode.
Yes, all of the above. I agree. I forgot all about the girl that was control. I was like, well, damn, who was controlling all the freaking birds? And I forgot it was the damn daughter who was the assistant to the doctor that runs Willow Hill. Well,
because he thought it was the doctor.
Yeah,
the doctor, but then she got killed by Slurp, and Slurp killed the father.
Yes. So, but yeah, I forgot because when we were talking about, I was like, damn, I gotta remember who was doing the damn birds, and it was her. So, and I was like, damn, she looks so familiar. I was like, yo, the girl from Princess Diaries. She was the best friend. And I was like, look at her still getting work out here. This is great. So now I gotta go watch those Screams now.
Yeah. And I like the camp episode. Very much reminded me of Family Values.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I get paid homage to Family Values episode. The parents is all set up and got their own little tent and whatnot. But the having the games and everything. I was like, oh, that was a good Easter egg to Family Values. because they had the games at the camp, and I was like, I wonder if that's the same like camp location that they did everything at.
Yeah. I thought like just the first episode was like well done, like kind of like a welcome back episode. Then episode 2 was the one with the invisible, when we get introduced to what's her name, Effie or something like that, the invisible girl,
Damn, what was her name?
Evie.
And I like her too. She's one of my favorites. Damn it. What is her name? Oh God. I'm gonna find
It's
it just
gonna
now.
bother you for the rest.
It's gonna bother me. Yep. Gotta find it now.
For the rest of your day, it's gonna bother you.
Her name was Agnes.
Yes, Agnes DeMille.
Yeah. Yep, Agnes.
So yeah,
great.
Agnes. I thought Agnes was a good addition to the team, and how she basically becomes like Wednesday's little underling towards the middle of season 2, part 1, and she just randomly pops up out of nowhere because she's invisible and stuff. How they use her for the whole plan for Wednesday to break into the asylum, and then Enid has to call the cops if anything goes wrong, and she's like, "Oh, Wednesday went wrong." So yeah, this was very well done in like using the established characters, coming up with new characters that got you that get you intrigued and add to the world that they build, the world building that they've done. Slurp was a good addition. Like I said, I thought they could have done stuff better with Eugene, as far as, and Pugsley for that matter.
Yes.
In using that story to kind of add depth to their characters. I don't think they did a good job at that, but I thought anything with Wednesday involved was great in part 1.
I agree. Absolutely, for sure. We could have used the whole Pugsley portion of of part 2 with Slurp more to give like more intel on what's that all about. But the dad, being there and seeing Pugsley like help him get away and not saying anything.
Yeah, because Slurp was about to come at Dad, because Dad just out here singing in the shower and shit.
And he thought that it was his wife touching him in the shower.
He always so horny. He always so horny for his wife. Like, goddamn. And then the wife was in the woods fighting Wednesday. They're having a duel over Goody's book. So yeah, and in the end, it's Morticia who wins that battle. But Wednesday shows how much she's learned, because she's the one that throws the sword at the zombie's head, making the save for Morticia.
For her mom. Yep. So
yeah,
them building their relationship is good. You're going to see it.
Yeah. And you can see like strain happening to the friendship between Wednesday and Enid. Wednesday is trying so hard to kind of keep Enid away from, out of harm's way, but she's keeping her in the dark about why she's doing all of this, and she's using kind of Agnes more and Thing more and keeping her on the outside looking in, and now Enid's starting to feel a certain way about it.
Yes. You'll see this stuff. That's why I like Agnes, because Agnes plays her role very well. Like, she's not trying to overstep her boundaries of their friendship, but she's also like, here, like, I have a goal. I love you, and I want to be your number 2.
I love it. Yeah, she's been a wonderful addition to season 2 so far. But yeah, that's where everything is kind of stands right now in regards to season 2 part 2. So we'll be back. What do you say? Next week, Krssi?
Yeah,
next week we'll be back.
I give you a week.
All right, we'll be back next week. Next week, probably Monday, we could do part 2 of Wednesday season 2. But I'm looking forward to watching it. I know Krssi has watched it already, but if you have, feel free to talk about it in the comments down below. Let us know what you thought about season 2, part 1. Let us know what you thought about our character tier list, and where you think we made a mistake, and where you think some of these characters should be on our tier list. Should we have more people in mid? Should we have more people in the S tier? Let us know in the comments down below. But I think we're at the end here of our Wednesday season 2 part 1 review. I want to thank Miss Krssi Love for joining me. But before we wrap things up, let me know in the comment section or in the live chat, what did you think about season 2, part 1? Did you give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle? Out of 10, what did you give part 1? Who is your MVP and LVP for the first 4 episodes of season 2 of Wednesday? For me and Miss Krssi Love, for season 2, part 1 of Wednesday, in 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up across the board from both of us. Out of 10, I'm going to give season 2, part 1 a 7. I'll give it a 7. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think that they hit real high on season 1. Season 1 was like an 8.5 out of 10. I left room for like 9 out of 10 status. I think they can get it. And I think that if season 2 is like season 2 part 2 is like a home run, this whole season has the potential to be a 9. But see, I'll go 7.5 because I did, like I said, I did like it, but I'm not gonna go that high. I'm not going past 8. I'm gonna leave room for season 2 part 2 to be even better than season 1, and it probably can average out to like a 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10 by the end of the season. But I'm at 7.5. Where you at, Krssi?
I give it an 8. I give part 2, season 2. Part 1, season 2. I give it an 8.
Okay. Why you give it an 8?
I enjoyed the succumbings of like having the parents there, adding Agnes and the other characters that have now come along to this portion, seeing more of like how Wednesday is trying to get her powers, but she can't because she's too stubborn to try to like kind of like get things in order and listen to others to try to help her get to where she needs to go. So I think they overall did a great job. I wish they would have done more with Pugsley, but nevertheless, I guess there's room for improvement once we go next on.
There we go. All right, who is your MVP for season 2, part 1?
MVP? Maybe Wednesday.
I'm gonna go with Agnes.
I want to give Agnes, but I feel like I was giving it too soon. You'll see why. You'll see why.
I'm gonna give it to Agnes. I think
I love
she's
Agnes,
been
though.
the
Agnes
best.
Yep.
The best new addition to the
her
cast.
and Thing are for the season. Her and Thing are my favorite character. Matter of fact, I'm giving mine to Thing. I'll take that back. Okay. I take it from Wednesday. I give it to Thing. Yes.
Fair. Plus, we didn't even say happy birthday Thing. He had his birthday in season 2.
And she forgot.
Wednesday. Hey, this was the first time that we actually seen Wednesday show remorse. She was actually remorseful and saying like, "I should have remembered. Like, I should be ashamed of myself. You can lock me in this." Oh man, and I do like another thing that I didn't mention about season 2, part 1. I like the dynamic and the little animosity going on between Grandmama and Morticia.
Oh, and the mother, and the Morticia. Yes, they give more detail and give more instance because Morticia can't stand her, but
you can tell. You can definitely tell. And LVP for season 2, part 1, I'm going to go with Pugsley. I have my issues with Eugene and Enid from season 1 to season 2, part 1. I think they could have done more with them both. But like Pugsley just seems like a fucking non-factor and not essential to telling the story that is season 1 or season 2 part
1. Yeah, give it to Pugsley. Pugsley can, because I don't think anyone else really deserves that for the season so far.
No. All right, and that's a wrap. That brings us to the end on our Wednesday season 2 part 1 review. I want to thank you all if you joined us live. Thank you all if you're watching us on demand. Either way, drop the thumbs up. Share this video, subscribe if you are new to the True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel, and comment down below. Let us know what you thought about part 1 of season 2. Miss Krssi Love, want to thank you as well for joining me. Let everybody know where they can follow you on social media and when they might see you again.
Oh, guys, you can follow me, Krssi Love _1, True Hill Krssi Love, and just my plain name. I'll be back with SP and the gang and Josh on Saturday, excuse me. And then you can join SP and myself back here next week, Monday. Do part 2.
Indeed. Yes, and yes, we will be back here next Monday for Wednesday season 2 part 2 review. So join us for that. Check out all the great stuff we got on the True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel right now. Like our football coverage, True Picks for week 1 is up right now with Stat King and the Stat King and Chase giving their picks for every matchup from week 1, including tonight's Monday Night Football premiere. You can also check out our BMF Season 4 reviews as we reviewed every single episode from Season 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We did one for 5 and 6, as well as one for 7, 8, 9, and then me and Krssi Love, the last time we were on the channel, did our Season 4 finale Dream Deferred review. So go over and check that out right now. If you haven't already, check out Peacemaker over on HBO Max, as we'll be doing a review for Season 2, episodes 1 through 3. That will probably be later this week, so join me for that. So go over and check that out. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. But for Miss Krssi Love, for it is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. I will be back with you live tomorrow, True Hill Heat Wrestling YouTube channel, 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time with Rated Raw Review, reviewing tonight's Monday Night Raw. We're scheduled to have AJ Lee making her first appearance since our return on Friday Night SmackDown, so we'll talk all about that tomorrow. Join us live over there. But in the meantime, between time, check out all the great stuff here. Check out all the great stuff on the wrestling channel. For Miss Krssi Love, it's me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. This has been our Wednesday Season 2 Part 1 review. We are signing off until next time.
Laters.